If you ever ask yourself, how does a short sale ruin your credit score? You've come to the right place, although the answer may not be what you expect. I'm Dohn Thornton. I'm known as the short sale guy because I've helped well over 1,500 homeowners get out from under upside down mortgages and save their credit in a 20-year career. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about that you need to expect to take a hit, but the alternative is much worse, and what you can expect as far as a credit hit in if you do a short sale. So first things first, it's always important to have very realistic expectations when doing a short sale. Understand that a short sale is not about saving your credit from any kind of a hit at all, because you're going to get a hit no matter what. And if you're not current on your current monthly payments, then you're already taking a hit. Okay, so people don't seem to factor that into it. They're so focused on, well, how much am I going to get hit on my short sale? And they forget the fact that you've got 60-day lates on your credit report. You have 90-day lates on your credit report, multiple usually. So, and then for a lot of people, if you're in a judicial state, you may already have a foreclosure filing, on your credit report. So you're already taking a hit no matter what. When you reach this point where you have made a decision that you need to do a short sale, that you can't make the payments anymore, you can't sell the house traditionally with a full payoff, and that you have basically three choices. You have a short sale, you have a deed in lieu of foreclosure, and you let it go back to the auction. Those are the choices you face. I'm telling you, understand that you are going to take a hit. Your priority right now is to analyze the situation and decide which alternative does the least damage to your credit. Okay, so that's what your focus should be on. Which variable, which proposed action will do the least damage to your credit. All right, so what I'd like for you to do is go down to the corner there of the screen and see that the subscribe button. Please push on that. I'd love to have you subscribe so you get notified whenever I drop or upload a new video. That would be awesome. And great, they'll do me a solid, okay? All right, let's talk about the alternatives, because the alternatives can be worse. As I mentioned just now, you have a short sale, deed in lieu of foreclosure, and a foreclosure auction. So the first thing you understand is that a deed in lieu of foreclosure is bad. People think it's great, but it's bad. Why is it bad? For your credit, there's no difference whatsoever between a deed in lieu of foreclosure and letting it go to the foreclosure auction. It's still a minimum of 7 years until you can qualify for a conventional mortgage. And those are the mortgages that have the best rates and the best terms, okay? So that's one thing. Foreclosure auction, same thing. It's 7 years. So the only difference between a foreclosure auction and a deed in lieu of foreclosure really is that the bank is saying that, okay, we'll take it now. There won't be a foreclosure auction on your record, although really it's the same thing. And they won't pursue you for a deficiency judgment between whatever they sell the property for and what was owed on the mortgage. Well, actually, very rarely, like maybe 1 in 10,000 maybe, does the bank come after you for a deficiency judgment on a property that goes to foreclosure auction anyway. So they're giving you nothing on that, okay? So, but here's the worst problem is that people think that, okay, if I sign a deed in lieu of foreclosure and the bank takes it back, at that time, the clock starts to tick for the 7 years to qualify for a conventional mortgage. That's not true. Remember that the bank still is going to put that property up for sale and try to get a high price. It may sit on the market for a year, 2 years, and your clock doesn't start to tick on that 7 years until the mortgage is closed out when it's sold. So I've had clients who come to me 5 years after they did deed in lieu of foreclosure, or 5 years after the bank took it back, and they said, well, I don't understand, why is this still on my credit? Like, well, that's what happens. So they don't understand how this whole situation works. And it's tragic because people don't educate themselves, and there's very few resources. You have to really hunt for resources to find out what's happening. So understand that the alternative to a short sale is much worse for your credit score, okay? So please, I would love for you to leave a comment down in the comment section and tell me what you think about this. Or If you have a question or you want me to do a video about something else, just leave a comment. I love to engage with people. So I'm not begging here, but please, that'd be great. It'd be awesome if you did. So let's talk about exactly what kind of a hit is going to happen to your credit. Okay. So we go back to the title of this video. Does a short sale ruin your credit? No, it doesn't ruin it. In fact, it does the least damage to your credit. Okay. So as opposed to the 7-year not being able to qualify for a conventional mortgage from a deed in lieu foreclosure or a foreclosure auction. In a short sale, it's just 2 years. Think about that, right? Only 2 years you can qualify for a conventional mortgage, assuming that you build your credit back up and so forth. But there won't be anything blocking you. They're not going to say, well, you had a foreclosure, so we can't give it to you for 7 years. No, that's just 2 years, number one. And I cannot say 100% what kind of a hit you're going to make. I have talked, or you're going to have. I've talked to a number of former clients throughout my 20 years, and I've heard anywhere between 50 to 100 points is what they get with a short sale on their record. So again, it depends on how these you have 3 credit agencies. They each have their own algorithms and how they do that, but that's pretty realistic for you to understand that that's going to happen. And remember, like I said, you also have 90-day lates on your credit report usually, and or 60-day late. And so that's going to affect your credit as well. And as far as how much of a hit you've already taken, and how much a short sale is going to pile on, but it's not nearly as bad as the other 2 alternatives. That's the thing I want you to really understand, is make sure you compare it to what could be worse. All right. So what I want you to do, if you are a homeowner and you are facing this choice, because you can't make the payments anymore, you can't catch them up, and you're upside down, you need to sell, then go down to the description in this YouTube video, and you'll see a link there called donbuysHouses.now.site. I want you to click on that and leave me information. There's a form you can fill out, your name, your email address, your phone number. Fill that out, and then I'll get that, and I can reach out to you, and we can set up an appointment for me to go over what your situation is and how we can help. If you are a real estate investor and you are looking for houses and you come up upon people in a situation where they owe more than what the property is worth, and you don't know you can't do anything to help them, please reach out to us. There's a website down below in the description as well. Reach out to me and we can get together, and I can show you how you and I can joint venture together, and we can help the homeowner out, and you can still make some money at the same time. If you're a real estate agent and you got a lead comes to you where a homeowner needs to sell the property in a short sale, but you don't know how to do them and don't want to bother with them because they can be a pain in the butt, reach out to us. Go down the website, reach out to us, and we can get you a referral fee, and we can do the short sale for you. So I want to thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks.